Hey everyone, time for another manga haul video. I'm a little sick, so excuse me if I cough too much. So, this is a mixture of things from a bookstore called Second and Charles, which is just a secondhand bookstore, Right Stuff, Barnes & Noble, and just buying from folks online. So, I'll say where everything came from when I get to them. So, first thing we have here is something called Red Rum, which is a manhwa, which is a South Korean manga, I guess. So this has been, I got this from the secondhand bookstore, and I've seen it a few times, and it seemed like it was like a slasher, like Friday the 13th kind of thing, like a murderer somewhere slicing and dicing people, and the art style in here. And I don't know if this is like manhwa specific, but let me see if I can find a good page-ish. So like the art style looks kind of similar to kind of like a shoujo art style, like Oran. That's probably just the general art style in Korea, I guess, but I think it's kind of interesting noting that. So, I got volume 1 and 2. I don't know how many volumes there actually are, but there it is. Second one isn't even manga. It's fake manga. It's called, there's a sticker over the cover, but it's called Sacred. Only reason why I bought it was because the friend I was with said he met the author at a convention, and there appears to be an author's signature inside it, and these were like $3 each. So I picked them up because that's kind of neat, I guess. I literally never plan on reading this at all. I only bought it because of the signature and that my friend knew the person. And I don't think he read it, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but there it is. Next up, we have more Gantz, 27 and 31. So, can we see it down here? Hold on. Oh, look at that tripod, nice. Can I zoom in? Wow, look at that. Alright, this is tough. Here we go. There it is. There's my Gantz collection. And so I'm going to be adding 27 and 31 to that mix. Alright, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, that's that. Next up, we have Sexy Voice and Robo. I traded some extra manga I had for this. And it appears to be about a pair of people who, like a person who works as like a telephone dating person, and I think she teams up with like a detective, and they use their special skills together to do cool things, I guess. Yeah, that's what I got. It's cool art style. Very bold and thick lines. Very cool, very comic booky. Looks very nice. Next up, we have Welcome to the NHK, volumes 2 to 8. So it's missing volume 1. But the special one here is volume 8, which is out of print and exceptionally expensive compared to the rest. Volume 8 I've seen go from $80 to $100 and some dollars. I don't know why. I don't know. As far as I know, I thought the whole thing was out of print, but I don't know why 8 in particular costs more. But it does, and I have the collection, except for volume 1. But I'll find volume 1 eventually somewhere else. Then we have Dreamin' Sun, a new shoujo released that I got from Barnes & Noble. I got it because some friends I was with at Barnes & Noble all got it, and some of them read it. I haven't read it yet, But I want to read it so we can book club about it and talk about how every shoujo is the same. Then we have The Girl from the Other Side, Volume 2. Volume 1 came out a while ago, and it was... I thought it was good. I haven't read a whole lot of manga or seen shows like with this style of, like, you know, caretaker for a little girl. So, if it's reusing a lot of elements from the genre, I wouldn't know. So, with that being said, I liked it, and I can't wait to read the second volume. Then we have Happiness by Shuzo Ishimi, volumes 3 and 4. 4 sealed. So that means there's something juicy inside, or else they wouldn't put a wrap over it. Yeah, I haven't read volume 1 and 2 yet. Then we have Utsubura, The Story of a Novelist. I actually don't know a lot about it, but I saw it recommended in like an underrated manga thread I read online, and I remembered that at this one Barnes Noble near me, they had it there. It was months ago, so I went back to it, and it was still there. So I got it. Nice. Almost last. Scum's Wish, Volume 2 and 3. I still haven't read Volume 1. I actually do want to read this, though. I've heard the anime recommended over the manga, for the most part, but I don't care. I want to read the manga. So, I will. Second to last, the Blam DVD, which I don't know if it's an OVA or a show. I think it's just, yeah, it's a 37-minute. It's an OVA. It's a one-episode OVA. And from what I hear, it's not that good. And it kind of, like, only makes sense if you've already read the manga. But nonetheless, it was like $3 on Right Stuff. And I was already buying shit there. So I got it anyway. And on Netflix, I think a Blam movie or something came out that I want to see. But I think I want to read the manga first. And last, Nisei Monogatari on Blu-ray. With all the stuff inside, I guess. So there it is. That's what I got. I do have something really special coming in. Hopefully, I should be getting a tracking number, if I'm lucky, by the end of the day tomorrow, which is Monday the 23rd-ish. Whatever Monday's close to the 23rd is when I'm getting my tracking number. So I should get it within a week of that, which means I'll have it by the end of the month. So we're probably looking at 2 weeks from today, from the Friday I'm uploading this. 2 weeks from that Friday is probably going to be when it's coming in. And it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait. And you should be excited too. Like my videos. That's all I got.